Welcome back to NFL Recap and Rumors, and welcome to Day 3 of our Trade Predictions mini-series, where each day we talk about one player, and we talk about the top 4 landing spots for that player via a trade. If you haven't seen Day 1 and Day 2, I suggest you go check those out. We talked about Andy Dalton and Le'Veon Bell. With that out of the way, let's see what Day 3 has in store for us. So today we're talking about Brandin Cooks, the Los Angeles Rams receiver. So he has not found a permanent home. That's obvious. He was traded from the Saints to the Patriots to the Rams, and now he released a tweet saying, "Free me." So he wants out. He wants a home he can stick around in, and he hasn't found that yet. So I would not be surprised to see the Rams at least try to trade him this offseason, especially because there's some good fits for him here. So first up we have the Houston Texans. I'm going to be kind here and call it one of the worst trades in the history of the NFL, if not the worst. You can't trade a top 3 wide receiver for an overpriced running back who hasn't proven anything. You just can't do that. So they need a new receiver. So this is where Brandin Cooks come in. I think that this would make sense that you need a new receiver. Sure, you got Randall Cobb, but you need a number 1 receiver now that Hopkins is gone, which I think is where Brandin Cooks can step in here. Next on this board, we have the Green Bay Packers. So they have Aaron Rodgers, who is one of the best to play the game, but he doesn't have too many reliable targets now. He only has Davante Adams, which is why I think that the Packers try to make a move to get Brandin Cooks, so that way Rodgers doesn't have to rely so heavily on Davante Adams. I think that would be something that the Packers should at least try to do here, and I definitely think it's likely. Next up, we have the Las Vegas Raiders. So it looks like they might be looking for a receiver in the draft, but I don't see anything wrong with trying to get a reliable target that is already a proven receiver. Although he hasn't found his permanent home, I think that there's a good chance he finds it in Las Vegas with Derek Carr. Maybe you get Derek Carr some weapons being Brandin Cooks, and you go out and get Jerry Jeudy in the draft. I think that makes sense. I definitely think this is a likely trade here. Last on this list, we have the Miami Dolphins. They're on here because they have so many holes to fill. That's definitely not as likely as these other teams, but there's still a chance. I don't know what they really plan on doing, if they're going to make any big splashes after this. And if they do, maybe they try and fill a hole. I don't know if it's at receiver. They don't have any good receivers. They have some mediocre receivers. They could definitely use a good receiver like Brandin Cooks, but definitely not as much as some of these other teams who would probably be willing to give up more for Cooks. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe down below so you don't miss any more upcoming amazing content and more mini-series trade predictions. So make sure to check back over the next couple of days if you'd like these videos, because we'll be doing more on different players. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.